So the art of storytelling is also the art of listening. A wonderful guide that I've been privileged to spend time with in Africa said to me that guiding your guests, often you think to yourself, I need to be interesting. I need to be interesting to my guests. I have to bombard them with facts. I always need to be the most interesting person in the room or on the vehicle guiding guests on an African safari. But he always tells his learners in the guiding department, be interested before you are interesting. And I think that's an absolutely incredible insight for us in hospitality. So our job in hospitality, before we are sharing stories with guests, is we want to listen to guests. And even before that, we want to observe guests. So as a practical example, you're welcoming guests into your restaurant, or you are observing them from afar before approaching the table. You have two scenarios. You have a table of two, let's just say two gentlemen. They are in a very heated discussion. It's obviously a business lunch. There's paper and contracts on the table. And you say to yourself, how can I engage in this situation? Is this the time for storytelling where I can share a little anecdote about the people and the place of the wine when I'm serving their aperitif, or ask them if they would like a suggestion for their mains and share a little story there? The answer is probably no. This is where we need to use all of our experience in hospitality and deliver phantom service, efficient, quiet, seamless. On the other hand, if you are engaged with guests, you seat them, you greet them, they look up from the table, they engage with you, they ask you questions, you present them with a wine menu, and they ask one of the beautiful opening lines, well, what would you recommend? Now it is your time to shine. Now you have an audience, you have the permission to engage with your guests in terms of storytelling. And again, this is not about telling a 5-minute story to your guests. It's about trying to create an emotional connection with them and the product through a theme, people, place, story. It could be as simple as, since it's such a hot day, I would love to recommend an ice cold glass of Paul Cluver Sauvignon Blanc. And since you were, I believe you so enjoyed your leopard sighting this afternoon, it's something I learned the other day, that Paul Cluver actually has leopards on their wine farm in the Western Cape of South Africa. It's incredible that the leopard's territory goes all the way down into the Western Cape winelands. Just a small little story like that creates either, well, that's interesting, tell me more, or it just gives that feeling of connection and excitement for the guests. It's an emotional connection to a product, not just it's light, fresh, crisp, and will go very well with your meal. So storytelling is about observing your guests. It's about listening to them. Where do they come from? Ask questions about what wines they enjoy. Ask questions about their travels. Find that golden thread where you can then reciprocate and share stories about the people, the place, the themes behind what's on your wine list. Good luck.